Hi guys, welcome back to Fragments of a Simple Life, where every video I make is super simple. Today I am back with a magazine that I got a while back ago at a thrift store. I have a little local thrift store that like every dollar that you spend there, I think like 75 cents of it goes back to a city cupboard or like pantry where people who need food and need help can go get food. So they take the money that the thrift store makes and they purchase food for people in need in our city. So it's pretty cool. But anyways, I bought two magazines there, like old magazines. I already did a video with one of them, and this is the second one. This is a Better Homes and Gardens special interest. This is like a DIY one called Make It Yourself from 2012. So it's not quite vintage, but it's pretty close. It says, find your favorite finds, inspired ideas from Pinterest and Etsy, two things that still exist, so that's cool. It says 60 plus oh so cute crafts to make now. So I don't know how much like reading there's gonna be, but I thought we could like take a look at like the images that are in here on different kinds of crafts and see what was cool back in 2012. So let's take a look here. We have some Hobby Lobby ads on the left. Table of contents. I always skip that because I don't want to ruin it for myself. Make It Bling. Artisticcreativeproducts.com. Blinging stuff is still popular, right? But I think most people these days, they like bling their like Stanley cups and stuff like that, right? Okay, it says top 10 storage ideas. Sometimes the best storage solutions are already living in your home. Repurpose ordinary items into extraordinary craft storage using a little imagination. Okay, so here they have buttons and ribbon that they put in little saucers, little dishes. And here it says keep stacks of smaller paper in line with a metal file. So this is a print. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it says you can print labels using your printer, and then you can add magnets to the back so you know what goes where. That's cute. I'm curious about this because there's like wine corks up here. This is number 4. It says put a collection of popped corks to good use as a clever display board. Oh, okay. So because it's cork, they use like little push pins. That's very cute. Look at that. They use like old tins, vintage tins into craft storage. Just drill a hole in the middle. I don't know if I'd go through all that, but it's pretty cute, especially if you have your own craft room. I do not have my own craft room. If my daughter moves out when she grows up, I will. I should say when. We said, oh, this is a tackle box or like a little toolbox. And they spray painted it purple and then they put their stamps on the top and ink pads on the bottom. That's pretty cute. This is a sugar container, like from a restaurant, like Denny's, like old school, that have little flip lids and they put ribbon and yarn. I like that. That's cute. That's a jacket. That is a jacket. Yep. Foam and fabric fun. It says create the look of handmade quilted wall hangings without lifting a needle. How do you do it without lifting a needle? I guess that's where the foam comes in, huh? It looks like they are cutting out foam and then they are using a pattern and some what is that, batting strips. Glue the foam canvas using a low temp glue. Using the tuck tool, tuck strips of fabric, cut a fourth wider than the padding into the foam. That's pretty cute. I mean, I would never do it, but that's kind of smart, right? It looks like a squishy pillow. Hip hang-ups. It's time to give your decor a lift. Choose from, sorry, that's my dog. Paper, fabric, or felt to make cheery products. So is this for like a party or just for anything? That looks like it's for a party, right? Okay. Or like a teacher's classroom. Like I could picture these. These are doilies, I could tell. Little paper doilies. This one says, embellish a purchase letter with glitter paint. That's cute. I like this one. This one's like the most sophisticated looking. Cascading circles mobile or mobile. I don't know how you say it. That one looks like a lamp. Cotton sheet and spray paint. Cool. That's pretty. Look at that. They used a map. How do you say this? Kasadama? I don't know. Sorry, guys. It says it's similar to origami. It's a paper folding craft. By joining identical folded paper shapes, you can make stunning three-dimensional spheres. That's pretty cool. Very smart. Ooh, look at this one. Be thrifty. Mix and match patterned paper scraps to give color and interest to your globes. That is very neat. I love this. Look at that. How cute. Handmade gifts always say so much more. Fit to a T. Make your own t-shirt yarn. Ooh, that's interesting. A girl's tunic. A playful striped t-shirt dress. Oh, so it's a dress. Okay. It looks like just different kinds of t-shirts or fabric. It's pretty cute. Someone folded it, so they liked this idea. Maybe whoever had this magazine, maybe it was like for their grandchild or something. They like this idea. Really cute and simple. Oh, look at this. It says, not feeling ambitious enough to cut your own t-shirt yarn? Then you can buy it. That's nice. That's convenient. A logo bag. Pom-pom gift topper out of fabric. That's pretty cute. It says you need an old t-shirt, a compass or dessert plate, cardboard craft knife. And then here you do it. Make it yourself. MIA. Pom-pom and t-shirt yarn. Huh. Gift guide. Cute. Ninja lip balm holder. Teeny tiny houses. How cute is that? Seasoned sippings. That's very easy. That's just like felt. That's a really good idea, right? For like Christmas. A payday wallet. Cute. Square knot bracelet. Wraparound bracelet. Simple knot bracelet. Aw, that's so cute. It looks like an ornament. That's adorable too. If you were having like a ninja themed birthday party, give these like in the goodie bag. That would be adorable. Cozy car caddy. Oh, that's cute. These 1, 2, 3 all the way through 6, they're pockets. So when your kid's done playing, he can put all his cars away, then like wrap it up and close it. That's great for like traveling if you have like a little kid, like a toddler. That's really smart. Reusable beverage holder. That's cute. Really simple. Tells you how to make the square knot bracelet. If you guys want to make it for yourself, please feel free to pause and take a screenshot. Cover to cover, read all about it. Get inspired by page-turning projects made from books. Oh, wow, look how neat that is. Indulge your book-loving sensibility by creating your own reading nook filled with book page embellished vases and shelf edging. That's adorable. But if you're a real book lover, would you want to destroy a book for the purpose of making decorations? My daughter's like an avid reader, and I feel like she would think this is blasphemy, right? Like, what book are you going to tear up to do this? I don't know. I like it though. I think it looks cool. That's so neat. It's a wreath. That's amazing. It says, give book pages a dramatic redo with frilly border punched edges. That's so cool. I don't want to make it, but I would buy it. Oh, baby. Improv piecing adorable elephants and a mix of prints and solids make for baby room decor with a modern edge. This is cute. I have to say though, I had a mobile or mobile, however you say it, for my daughter. She never looked at that thing. She did not care. Pretty. A quilt. Shows you everything you need. If you're a seamstress, I am not. Definitely not. I don't even own a sewing machine. Off the cuff. Wear your style and your craftiness on your wrist with cuffs and bracelets you made yourself. I bet that my daughter would like to do this. Her and I wear bracelets like every day. It says Bangle Beauties, which is over here. It says, don't consider yourself artistic. Rub-ons to the rescue. That's true. I made one before. This actually used to be a very popular trend. I bought some wooden bracelets and then the rub-on decals from, I think, Michael's, the craft store, and I just made it myself. I like the bow tie. That's cute. Materials guide. So we have leather cord, some charms, some zippers, ribbon, like little pieces of fabric scraps, and then clip-on earrings. Huh, that's a really smart idea. I never thought about a clip-on earring. That's fun. Oh, look, a little baseball one. If you have like an athlete in your life, that's really cool. I love that. Yarn love. Craving something warm and fuzzy? Gather your needles and hooks and start stitching these delightfully doable projects in knit and crochet. I wish I knew how. Okay, anybody out there that knows how to knit or crochet as a novice, someone who's like never really done it before, where should I start? I heard some people say get like the big chunky yarn and start by hand knitting like a blanket or something. I know they have like hand knitting kits. Is that where I should start? I really want to do it. I want to feel my old lady vibes. Like, look how cute that is. I wouldn't get a lot of wear out of it because I live in Southern California. Unless I'm going to like the mountains in January, it would like never be cold enough for this, but I would wear it anyways just because I made it, if I made it. Look at little bow tie. Shut up. That's so cute. Oh my god, so cute. He's adorable. I mean, that is just so pretty. Look at the ring. How cute. I wouldn't wear it as a brooch, but the ring is cool. Yarn guide. That's cute too. A hat. It says, when choosing knitting needles or crochet hooks, be mindful of the weight of yarn you're using. Finer yarn, such as super fine yarn, requires small diameter needles. Okay, so the smaller the yarn, the smaller the needle, right? Because these are huge right here, but this is way thicker. That makes sense. That makes sense. And this stitching, embroidery, like I want to be like good at it, but man, there's so many kinds of stitches. I have tried embroidery and like following along. I've even like watched videos and then I like get frustrated. I have like 2 different embroidery like projects like still in the hoop just sitting that I haven't finished. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. Oh, that's cute. It says blessed. That's funny because I have brown hair and then this little boy has like blonde hair. My son has blonde hair. He barely looks like me. He just has brown eyes like me. That's it. Everything else, he looks like his daddy. Look, see, I want to be this talented. That is like a real clock. Add a clock mechanism to transform hooped embroidery into a working clock. That's cool. That is so cool. Oh, P.S. I have an old typewriter like this. Should I make a typewriter video? You guys let me know in the comments. Ooh, look at this one for Christmas. That would be a beautiful present for somebody, right? How pretty. It says celebrate. Cute. I wonder what they made these little decorations out of. Look at somebody like this idea. And more of like that book idea with little doves. Cute. I love it. It says cut 12 1-inch wide by 6-inch long strips from patterned cardstock. I was wondering what it was. It's just paper. Thick paper, but it's just paper. This looks like plates on plate hangers, and then they added lettering to it. That's cute. That's simple. You can go to like a thrift store and get yourself like three or four different plates, 5, whatever the word is that you're trying to spell. And then you can buy these stickers or make them yourself out of paper and then add them to the plates. Plate hangers are really inexpensive. It's a cute idea. Aww, look at the big button. It says sweeten the look of a glass refrigerated dish with a patterned papered stripe topped with a large die cut button. That's really cute. Then they added an X through it with twine so it looked like a real button. And they give you the recipe for the red velvet shortbread cookies. Well, that's very nice. It doesn't say what month this magazine is from, I don't think. It just said what year. But the fact that there's Christmas stuff in here, I'm wondering if this was a December magazine. I'm not sure, you guys. I don't know. That's cute. A little fake ice cream cone with candies inside. Very cute. Shrink wrap. Toss old wool sweaters in the washing machine to felt, then turn them into a cozy pieced throw. That's a cute idea. Old wool sweaters, dishwashing soap, sewing thread, a steam stabilizer, felted wool fabric, pinking shears, and yarn. Here's instructions. I think the rest might be instructions. The hip hang-ups. Oh, those little dimensional globes. It seems hard, but it seems like it'd be fun. Here's everything you need to make a textured rug and to make the logo bag out of a t-shirt. Here's everything for the infinity necklace. And the teeny tiny houses, those really look like ornaments to me. Everything you need for the ninjas. How cute. Aw, and for the little cozy car caddy, that's such a good idea for a little kid and like a little toddler. It doesn't have to be cars. Like imagine if you're on a trip and you got something like this for your kid. And inside was like surprises, like a little toy, a candy bar, whatever. Something to read or color with. That's cute. What's this one? Oh, the simple knot bracelet, the wraparound bracelet. Ooh, the book wreath. It says you need recycled cardboard, an old book, just one, border punch to make it look decorative. And glue guns. Or a glue gun with glue sticks. There's the little mobile. Certain things are adorable, but your baby doesn't need them, in my opinion. I have 2 kids, so I can say my opinion, I think. This is really cute. This little old sweater blanket thing, off the cuff. I would love to do this again. I think those rub-on transfers, I think you can find them if you look carefully at Dollar Tree still, like in the same section as stickers. I might have to go look. High Tide. This is a bracelet that they made in the magazine with pieces of like, what is it called? Like sea glass and shells. So it's like sea glass shell, like in a pattern. And then this looks like some kind of leather twine. Let's see. Yep, leather cording. And then here's all the yarn. Wasabi cowl. Hadley scarf, the twirly flower. Pretty cool. Whoa, look at that. It's showing you how to make something. Make a gauge swatch. Cool. Man, I would need someone to sit down and teach me by showing me, I think. Like if I could do just a little patch like that, I would feel so powerful. Like you would be able to tell me anything. Like it might as well be in a foreign language to me, you guys. I swear. What's the hoopla? Ooh, cute. It shows you what to do. It probably tells you like what kind of stitch to do. And I don't know that. This is nice though. You could probably copy this onto your piece of fabric. Oh, look. The little mom with the little boy sleeping. I kind of just want to cut that out and keep it. Put it in a frame because it reminds me of my... I'm not joking, I might do that. Instead of using it to sew, I might cut it out and frame it for my son. I like it. This tells you how to make the clock and what colors you're going to need and what stitching they did. They did a straight stitch, French knot, cross stitch, star stitch, and a lazy daisy stitch. Say that 3 times fast. Well, I love how they don't make the assumption in this magazine that you know what you're doing, and they really go into quite a lot of like step by step. French knot, chain stitch, split stitch, blanket stitch. I'm gonna hold on to this magazine. Just get some, you know, embroidery string, whatever it's called, and maybe just practice. That might be a good idea, right? Somebody save that page because they're gonna make the stocking. It wasn't me though. Oh, handmade. That's cute. They used a split stitch French knot and fill with satin stitch. What does that mean? What does fill with satin stitch? I know it probably means that they're filled in. The letters are filled in. What does that mean? That's a stitch? I don't know. Cake pops. Delicious. It says, covering a soup can with colorful ribbon and twine makes a quick way to display an assortment of purchased or homemade cake pops. That's adorable for like a Christmas party. That's so cute. Imagine if you did that with like different cans, made like 10 of them all over the tables with different cake pops in them, or like candy canes, or kind of anything. That's really cute. All right. This video was shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I'm going to hold on to this. And if you guys have any advice about embroidery or making my own scarf or blanket, if you guys know how to knit or crochet, embroider anything, and you have any ideas where I should start, what's the easiest when you're impatient? I'm really interested in like the hand, I guess knitting, right? Would it be knitting? I don't know. See, I don't even know. But I think like you can buy kits where you can like make a blanket, and instead of using needles, you use your fingers. So I want to do that. I think that'd be really fun. So you guys tell me if that's a good place to start, and maybe I will. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this magazine. I thought those like some of them were kind of a little bit corny, but not too bad for a make it yourself magazine, a DIY or MIY from 2012. I thought it wasn't too bad. If you want to see more from me, please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. I will see you next time. Bye.